playlist?
I listen to a lot of Steve Lacy, honestly. Steve Lacy and Drake.
Perfect. Thanks.
Hey man, who are you trying to watch when you're watching film, and what are you trying to take from them?
I like to watch a lot of Shea, just his footwork and his ability to create his own shot. I feel like he can get to his spots is very important. I also like to watch a lot of Tyrese Halliburton. His playmaking ability is like no other, I feel. And just ability to make other players better on and off the court. I feel like he's just a really great guy. So I feel like modeling after that is very important too.
Speaking of skills, what's a skill you think is maybe underrated or overlooked of yours that people should take notice?
Underrated. I feel like my playmaking ability is really underrated. I didn't really get too many on the ball reps this year, so I feel like there's a lot more to show in that aspect. But I am a very good playmaker.
And you used to be like a point guard in high school, and this year kind of more in a hybrid off-ball role. Was that a little hard to adjust? Because I felt like you were better in the second half of the season than the start.
I feel like it was important for me to show both aspects of my game. I feel like those who know that I also play point guard, but it's also important to show that I can play off the ball as well. And I feel like I'm a very good cutter, so I was able to show that this year too.
If coach asked you and you had to choose, what's your natural position? What would you say?
Point guard, shooting guard. Yeah, either one. It really doesn't matter. Yeah.
Will, you had a chance to play college basketball during the internet. Can you talk about the impact that had on you, and what impact do you think it had on college basketball?
I feel like it's a good thing and a bad thing, I'd say, but I feel like more good, obviously. But I feel like it didn't really have too much of an impact on me. I just play the game of basketball. I love the game of basketball, so that's always what my mind's been towards.
What do you think, when you say it's a good thing and a bad thing, what do you think is bad about it?
I feel like some guys might go to a school just because of the paycheck. I feel like that's not necessarily what you should do most of the time. I feel like it's more about fit and what feels good for you.
Well, what was your first NBA jersey you had growing up?
I had a Raptors Terrence Ross jersey.
You had a number 31 Terrence Ross Raptors.
Yes.
It's a pretty obscure jersey. Why do you have Terrence?
I just love watching him play. It was he reminded me of kind of like Vince Carter when he was at the Raptors. So that's who I grew up with.
I know you remember that dunk on Kenneth Farid.
Yes.
Craziest play ever.
Yeah.
Speaking of crazy plays, what has been the craziest or your favorite personal play of your entire career thus far?
Wow.
Favorite individual play or moment?
I feel like my 31-point game, like the first ever college game I played, I feel like that was a big moment.
31 in your debut.
Yeah, that was probably my biggest moment. I feel like, I don't know, any of the shots at the end were crazy to me.
Where's the game jersey from that game?
From that, it's somewhere in Illinois. I don't have it.
Gotta get your hands on it.
No, I couldn't.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey man, if you had to give a GM or somebody an elevator pitch what you can bring to a team on day one, what would it be?
I'm going to be a very hard-working player. I feel like I'm going to stay motivated throughout the course of my whole career. I'm very coachable in a lot of ways. I feel like that's an important aspect to carry on. I feel like I'm really coachable. High IQ, make the right reads, and I feel like I'm a really good locker room guy as well.
Hey, best of luck to you,
I
bro.
appreciate
Can't wait to
it.
watch
Thank
you.
you.